What is up, guys? Ashbfc here, and welcome to another weekly ramble. So this isn't the only video I've got for you this week, because I actually have an episode of Retro Sunday done, coming out on, well, Sunday. Yes, finally, about goddamn time. I've been incredibly inconsistent with that series. There's been a big gap since the last episode. There's been other gaps before, and it's just been far from weekly, which is what it was originally meant to be. I don't know why I've been so useless getting them out, because I love doing that series. I mean, I'm all about the old school stuff, the retro stuff. You know, it's always been a big part of my channel, always will be. But yeah, I just love getting to play them again, and with that series, I just get to be a little kid again, you know, play all the games that I grew up with. And it's awesome, man. I think one of the problems is I've been leaving it to the last minute, which has been a mistake, because I think I kept forgetting about it. I'd be like, yeah, I'll get an episode of Retro Sunday done, and then I'd forget, and then when I remember, oh yeah, Retro Sunday, oh no, too late, can't do one now. I think that was one of the problems. I actually got this one recorded on friggin' Tuesday, and shit was done well ahead of time. But I think I might start recording, you know, multiple episodes in a row, 2 or 3 at a time. And I can space them out. You know, we'll schedule them every week. That'd be a good way to get on top of it. So probably best I start doing that. So yeah, I'm glad to be bringing it back this week, and I'll try my absolute best to make sure it comes out every single week. So yeah, Retro Sunday. Now, I know there hasn't been a whole lot of variation in videos recently. There hasn't been really that many videos. You know, I am on a much lighter schedule now, which I am enjoying. I needed this much lighter schedule. But, you know, I have got plenty of videos planned. You know, I went over the sort of stuff you can expect when I did that, you know, the big channel update. You know, going over now that I'm no longer doing walkthroughs and sort of stuff. And all those videos I went over, they're still definitely planned. They just, you know, they take time. And let's not forget, I'm a lazy shit. So that's a big problem we have right there. But yeah, I want to try and bring you lots of different videos, lots of variation, just to keep it interesting. Some videos I'd like to get out kind of soonish include that big Zelda video I've talked about, going through all the Zelda games from my least favourite to my favourite. It's just with that, I feel like maybe I should save that until near the release of the new Zelda, which apparently is still coming out this year, but who the hell friggin' knows. But yeah, I think it would be better to leave it nearer to that release, because I think people will be more interested, and a bit more excitement around Zelda. Plus, I need to go back and replay some of the games, just to make sure I get this list right, because some of them, well, Minish Cap is one I definitely need to go and replay. I've not played that in a long time, so I need to go through that one again. Skyward Sword, only beat that once. That was back in, well, when it came out in 2011. I need to go through that one again. That's kind of a long game, so it's going to take some time. Probably could do with going through Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass again. You know, I just want to make sure I get this list right, and I can, you know, remember the standout moments of each game and the bad parts of each game. You know, what the dungeons were like and the boss fights, and just this, that, and the other. Just to, you know, just to make sure I get the list right. Of course, stuff like Link to the Past, the original game, Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, Wind Waker. I know those games so well because I've beat them a million times over, so they're ones I need to revisit. It's just, there's a few others. Plus these other Zelda videos I could do as well. Top 5 dungeons, least favourite dungeons, top 5 boss fights. I could do plenty of Zelda videos, but that big one, going through them all from my least favourite to my favourite, is one I definitely want to do the most. A couple of other ones I'm thinking of as well to do kind of soonish include my most disappointed games. I think it's best I stick to like 5 when I do these list style videos, because just with how rambly I am, if I do a 10, I'll be there forever, because I have a terrible time trying to keep videos at decent levels, because I'm just a rambling idiot. You guys know that. But yeah, 5 most anticipated games. Sorry, no, what? I just totally forgot what I've said now, you see? I totally forgot what I was just saying. Yeah, 5 most disappointing games I've ever played. Like 5 of my most anticipated games of all time. Another one, which will probably have a bit more of an angrier tone to it, is like 5 ruined video game series. You know, just looking at series that have just been completely butchered. And there's, well, sadly there's no shortage of them. Probably looking at the ones that have been around for a long time that I've grown up playing that have just been completely fucked. You know, like they've just took them in completely the wrong direction, abandoned everything that made those games what they were, or they've turned into some mobile free-to-play garbage. You can expect a couple of fuck years in that video, that's for sure. But that's one I'd love to do as well, that could be interesting. Yeah, so those are some of the videos I'd like to try and get out soonish. You know, I just gotta stop being so lazy. and get to work on them. So yeah, as I said, I want to try and bring a few, you know, variation in videos, keep things interesting, so it's not just boring with just the ramble every week, and you know. So yeah. Anyway, so I just bought this the other day. This isn't going to look too good on green screen because there's some green on the box, but whatever, you should be able to see most of what it is. It is Twilight Princess, the HD. I think it's considered the collector's edition. It doesn't actually say it on the box, I can't remember. But yeah, I forgot this was coming out. I think it dropped on the 4th. I had it in my head it was coming out a bit late, and I was like, oh shit! So I yeah, had to get it as quick as I could. Yeah, it's got this nice box to it, and you get an amiibo in there of Wolf Link and Midna. It's pretty cool. Nice artwork as well. I don't really need to get this collector's edition, but it's Zelda, I can't help myself. You know, so yeah, this is the first amiibo I've ever had. I think you use this and get an extra dungeon. I'm just not into amiibos whatsoever. I know people have been going crazy for them and paying daft amounts of money for those dodgy produced ones, which is just mental to me. They just don't interest me, and this is something I'm slightly worried about with the new Zelda coming out. Is it going to be amiibo heavy? We're going to have to buy a lot of shitty plastic toys to get to dungeons and stuff. At least I hope they fucking are, because I'd be pissed off. I'm not spending a fortune on these plastic shit. But, yeah, and I'm worried about it's going to be... The new NX is going to be amiibo heavy as well. And, I really hope not. I really hope not. But yeah, Twilight Princess is an absolutely fantastic game. I love the dark tone twist. It's definitely the second darkest Zelda game. Of course, Majora's Mask takes that #1 spot. My God, but it's an absolutely brilliant game. My favourite version of Ganondorf in this game is absolutely awesome. Do you think we'll see Ganondorf in the new Zelda? I don't want to see him. I think leave him out again. Let's have 2 Zeldas in a row, 2 main Zeldas in a row where we don't have him, because that's never happened before. It'll make his return cooler, you know, if he's been gone for 2 games. Because, you know, it just gets boring when you find the same, you know, villain every time. It's like with Mario and Bowser. It's Bowser every goddamn time. It's boring. I'm sick of fighting Bowser. But yeah, Ganondorf, he was in the original, wasn't in the second. He was in Link to the Past. He was in Ocarina of Time, wasn't in Majora's Mask. Was in Wind Waker, then was in Twilight Princess, and then wasn't in Skyward Sword. So yeah, leave him out again. You know, let's have someone new and then bring him back for the next one. You know, it'll make his return cooler. But yeah, that's Twilight Princess. Can't wait to play through that one again. Fantastic. Do you think we'll get another like Zelda HD release? Skyward Sword maybe? I mean, I'd buy it, but I don't know if it's just the whole motion control thing that might make it a bit trickier, because I'd assume they'll probably bring it on the NX. On the NX, if they do, will that support motion control? I don't know. Maybe. So, yeah, the other day, I finally beat Far Cry Primal. Fantastic game. I love this so much. I know a lot of people hate this game because it doesn't have guns and stuff. I already went over that. But I friggin' love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Love the Stone Age stuff. You know, I love hunting all the animals and using bows and spears and clubs and taming the animals. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant and really good looking game as well. Absolutely brilliant. Loved it so much. Such a great game. It's my joint favourite with Far Cry 3. That's the conclusion I've come to. I couldn't decide between them. My 2 favourite Far Cry's, Far Cry 3 and Far Cry Primal. Brilliant game. Next one, Ubisoft. Dinosaurs. Let's get some Jurassic Park shit going on. Come on. Do it. So, Hitman, Episode 1. So, well, this video should be uploaded on Friday, but it's once again I'm having to record it on a Wednesday. This always seems to be the case. It's very frustrating. So yeah, it's probably out today as you watch this. I'm going to be working, which freaking sucks. I'm not going to get to play it until Sunday, which is insanely lame, because I'm so excited for this freaking game. So excited. I love Hitman so much, but what can you do? Now, I did say I was really thinking about doing a walkthrough. Still might be happening. Don't know for sure yet. That's just a problem. I'm not going to get to play it until Sunday. I'm not doing blind walkthroughs. I don't do blind playthroughs. Not a fan of them. And I want to approach it the same way I approached all my other Hitman walkthroughs, which was in a walkthrough style. I know I call all my videos walkthroughs, and you know, they're not necessarily walkthroughs. I mean, Let's Plays walkthroughs, they kind of become the same thing now. But some of the stuff they're in a walkthrough style where you can actually follow them to get through a game. and I show you how stuff's done. And that's what I did with the Hitman games, and that's what I want to do with this. I want to make sure it's done right, but it's just it might be a while before I can even get the walkthrough out, because I don't want to rush it. I'm not rushing it, so it could be, I could get out on Tuesday, but that could be tough, and then I won't be able to get it out again, and I won't be able to play it again until like, so it could be a week or more before I can even get, like, I don't know how many videos it's going to be, I don't know how long the episode is, but it could be over a week before I can even start getting the walkthrough out. And you know, people want stuff like that, don't they, these days? And with a million gaming channels, they're all going to be loading Hitman. People are going to be like, well, you know, when man rolls around, everyone's going to already watch them. And being the small channel that I am, you're always going to get overshadowed by the big channels. I can't compete with those guys. So that's kind of a problem there. I don't know if anyone will be interested, but I guess, like, provided I do the walkthrough, even though it's going to be coming late, I'll do it right. I know there's going to be a lot of people loading blind playthroughs, and people have never played Hitman before, and let's be honest, there's going to be some pretty shitty players, you know, doing Hitman gameplays, but I'm a Hitman veteran. Been playing this series since day one when it came out 16 years ago. I'm a bit of a beast at Hitman. I know what I'm doing, so if I do a walkthrough, it will be a proper walkthrough. I will show you how it's done. I will show you, you know, I'll go for all the highest scores and stuff, and make sure it's a good one. So I guess there is that. We'll see what happens. Still no guarantee I'm going to do it, but I would definitely love to do a review of each episode. I think 7 episodes in total, I believe. And then, so yeah, review each one individually, and then sum it all up when they're all out. Do one big review overall. Because, you know, I really want to get back to doing reviews. It's just, to do reviews, I mean, you've got to have played all the way through a game. You can't just play like quarter of a game, half a game, and then review it, because that's not an accurate review, is it? And well, I haven't got massive amounts of time to play games. Like I said, I was thinking about doing a Far Cry Primal review, but, you know, I actually failed to record a lot of the footage as well, so that didn't help. I'm not just going to sit here and talk when I do a review. I've got to have gameplay footage to keep it interesting, but, yeah, it just takes time to get through games, and, you know, sometimes it might be far too long before I can even get a review out, and then it becomes a bit pointless. But with Hitman being episodic, it's going to be easy, because it's just smaller parts of the game, so it's not going to take that long to get through, so I think I could possibly do reviews of those. I'd love to do it anyway. So yeah, I'll try and do that. Oh god damn it, my battery's dying. I bought a backup battery as well, but okay, I don't think I've got too much left to say anyway. See if I can get through this before it switches off. Oh yeah, Fable Legends has been cancelled. Oh, what a shame. I personally don't give a shit. I thought that game looked garbage. It was didn't really look like Fable to me, and it was free to play, weren't it? So, you know me, I despise free to plays. They can shut their arse. I don't give a shit that it's cancelled. Good, but it looks like Lionhead Studios is going to be closing down, which is kind of sad, because you know they created Fable. They've been around for a long time. They did remember the game Black and White? That was good, wasn't it? Yeah, they were a good studio. I mean, I enjoyed the Fable games. They were good. Wouldn't mind seeing another one, but it's sad as well, because they're a UK studio, and there's not many UK studios, is there? I mean, well, we got Rockstar North, who are based up in Scotland, who do GTA, and did the original Manhunt. Rare, but Rare aren't what they used to be ever since Microsoft took them over and just destroyed them. Codemasters, god, they must be one of the oldest. They've been around for a long time, but they just do the racing games and stuff too, which I'm not interested in. Oh, Rocksteady, they do the Batman games, but I actually can't think of any more. So yeah, it kind of sucks. I'm not sure what's going to happen now with Fable. Is that the end of Fable, or Microsoft going to give it to another studio? I don't know. So finally, Sniper Elite 4 has been announced, which is great news to me. Big fan of the Sniper Elite series. I think they're awesome. I remember playing the first one, which was, god, that came out a few years ago now, didn't it? They're great games. I really like them, and good to see it's getting a fourth. You know, because people now just seem to want Call of Duty running gun shite, and you know, I like the slow-paced sniper games. It's good to see that it's getting a fourth. I think it's still like sold something like 10 million copies in total, the whole series, which is pretty impressive. See, it takes place in Italy this time around. Continues on with the what's the guy called? Carl Fairbairn, I think he's called. And it's the first one being developed, you know, for proper current gen consoles. I think the last one was cross-gen, so it's been held back a bit. So hopefully they can push it forward. I look forward to pulling off some more crazy nut shots and headshots, and yeah, I'm excited. It's coming out later on this year, so one I'll be picking up. So yeah, Sniper Elite 4, Awesome. So that's going to do it for this week's Ramble, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all there.